from 3 officers brutally tasering a 65-year-old man.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind. What's going on here?
To an officer attacking a teenager and triggering a heart attack.
Out of the car, on the ground. On the ground. Ah! Told you!
These are corrupt cops who got sued after highly illegal arrests. Disclaimer: all content in this video is for general educational purposes only. Kenneth Espinosa was arrested in November of 2022 by Deputy Miguel Noel and Lieutenant Henry Trujillo when he was asked to move his truck from behind the deputy's car during a traffic stop.
Do you need to be behind this traffic stop?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
My son right there, he was following me to
Okay, he's on a traffic stop, so you don't need to be behind it.
So you gotta be mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean. We just don't like when people pull in behind us.
I don't like them to kill my son. There's nothing for following.
That's what we get paid to do, to pull people over.
Well, you don't get paid to be a
And you don't either, okay?
The altercation immediately heats up when the cop starts getting angry for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, you saw me and you rolled your window up when I came.
Traffic stop.
Hold on a second,
Right.
okay?
No.
You rolled your window up
No,
when I walked up,
I don't
okay?
care.
So
I'm
I
not
knocked on your
traffic
window,
stop.
okay?
You
You
didn't
are not
pull
a
me
cop.
over.
You don't need to be
I don't
behind
care
you,
if I'm
okay?
a cop or
So
not.
you need to leave.
No.
Another officer shows up to the scene asking Kenneth to leave, but for some reason he changes his mind in a single second.
Okay? You don't need to be here. You don't need
right
to be
behind
here,
you,
okay?
sir.
You need to go.
No, I don't. I'm waiting on my son. He's my ride back to Walson. Leave. Leave.
That's the
No, you can stay. Stay. Hey, stop. Stop. Close car.
You can clearly see that Kenneth isn't putting up much of a fight, but the cops decide to take things to a whole different level, threatening to hurt him.
Put it in park!
I just did, pal.
$50 off. Don't pull away from me.
I'm not.
You're gonna get lit up.
I'm not.
Okay, you're gonna get
You're
lit up.
breaking my arm, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get out.
Get out the car!
Once Kenneth is out of the car, they put him in handcuffs, but that is not where it stops.
I'm gonna tase you. Get in the car. Get
Damn.
The cops are reported to have tased Kenneth about 35 times while shouting and yelling and beating him up at the same time.
around and face the truck.
I'm already cuffed.
So let's go. Let's go. In there.
You need to settle down.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get in when you do the.
And once Kenneth is finally in the car, the cops pull him out once again.
You have your wallet on you?
Don't do that, man.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna pass search you. Now get out.
I got my wallet.
Get out now. Get out. Now.
Get out the car.
At that point, any amount of violence being used is excessive. Kenneth even complains of being tasered in the face for no reason.
This is ridiculous.
Well, quit acting like an idiot.
I ain't acting like nothing. I got a taser piece in my lip. You guys shot me right in the damn face.
Of course, Kenneth took the matter to court, where Officer Trujillo and his deputy, Officer Noel, were fired for police negligence, brutality, and abuse of power. What Henry Trujillo did was a complete violation of the law, so he definitely got what he deserved. But imagine what happens when a corrupt cop turns against a member of his own team. Before that, though, in 2021, Officer Jonathan Moreno wrongfully arrested a man named Travis Price and his brother Ricky at a gas station for making an illegal turn.
You can run whatever you want to run, but that's wrong. So I can't sit there and watch them do that.
But little did he know that there were multiple cameras recording the incident.
To Officer Moreno. Again, it's the same video, the same videos that you're looking at, the same thing, except now what you're hearing is what's going on around Officer Moreno.
The interaction is violent from the get-go. The cops have Ricky pushed up against his car as they grab his phone and take his jewelry off without giving him a single reason.
Put it down. I can't give my stuff to my brother.
No, because, listen. Phone down.
Before you lock. My brother right here. Can I give my stuff to my brother?
Yeah, we're going to give it to you. But we're just going to put you in cuffs real quick.
Things started getting a little tense when Ricky starts questioning the cops about what's going on.
You're not giving him any cash or anything? No, he said my jewelry. He said my jewelry, man. I ain't making no trouble.
I'll get you. I got you, okay?
Y'all able to transport? We need to call a transport.
For nothing. He said I crossed over lane, but he's searching my phone for no reason.
That's when Moreno accuses him of possessing drugs, and Ricky completely loses it.
I'm going to take this one off, okay?
That's right there why I told you not to reach on that seat. You'd have come out with that, you'd have been dead.
I ain't know that was in there, man.
That's why I told you not to reach under the seat.
I knew that was in there.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't, man. I ain't know that was in there. You ain't had to point in the face, man. You ain't had to point in my face, neither. I'll beat your ass soon. Try it. I'll beat your ass.
Hey,
I'll beat your ass.
Chill out. Chill out.
You pussy.
Hey.
You a pussy.
Chill out.
You a pussy.
Hey.
Now, Travis is in the background watching it all go down as Ricky takes off his jewelry and hands it to him.
Hey, give me some. I'm giving him my stuff.
Hey.
Yeah, they gave him permission. You don't need to come to stop. He ain't did
But all of a sudden, the cops start getting violent with Travis for no reason at all.
Moreno. Handcuff him. Hey, handcuff him.
That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother.
As that unfolds, Ricky tries to go to his brother, but Moreno unleashes a sniffer dog on him, escalating the situation further. Ignoring the fact that Ricky is already restrained, Moreno tackles him to the ground, hitting his face over and over again.
Put your hands behind your back.
After a point, Ricky is unable to move or even speak because of how badly he's been injured.
I'm hurt. Just let me go. Let me go. No, I didn't. Because I got stuff from him. Well, work it out. It ain't right. Oh, man. Oh.
You can see people gathering around Ricky, who's screaming in pain.
My shit hurt, man.
They're on the way, buddy. They're on the way.
Hey, there you go.
After the incident, another video released from a different perspective shows that Travis actually did not resist at all when the police turned towards him.
He give me a stop. He give me a stop. You don't even come and try to stop. He got a gun.
As an officer ran to him, Travis seems to be surrendering completely, instead of the police's story about him attacking the cops. So any charges against him resisting the police were completely invalid. Later on, Travis also spoke in front of the court, explaining the entire situation.
I was trying to tell him that the guy over there, the officers over there, gave me permission to get this stuff.
You done slammed me all down on the ground, pushed my face all down, bro, for nothing, dog. Man, I don't want to hear that. You can't talk to me about that, bro. I don't want to hear that. You push my face all down in the ground for no reason, dog. Fight. It's just me and you, baby. It's just me and you.
Moreno was then taken to trial and charged with third-degree assault and battery, while the charges against Travis were completely dropped. Jonathan Moreno took things way too far, if you ask me. But what this next officer did to one of his own will shock you beyond anything else. Officer Christopher Police, along with other officers from his department, were called to a convenience store along Sunset Strip to arrest a man named Jean-Bernard Similian for assaulting several people.
On my wrist, I can't get in the car, so let go. So why you got it for? So just get in the car.
As the officers pull up, you can see Bernard resisting the arrest, and that gets police all charged up.
Get into the car.
No, he just went in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in. What's up?
After the suspect is forced into the car, police immediately starts taunting him, escalating the situation.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You're playing with the wrong mother. What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me, mace me.
The suspect doesn't really put up a fight and lets the officer do what he's doing, but police isn't having it.
Look at me, mother. You wanna play games? You ever get disrespectful with my officers, I will remove your soul from your body.
Seeing this, one of the female officers in the group steps in, trying to calm the officer down, but she gets way more than what she bargained for.
Soul from your body. Do what you gotta do.
No.
The other cops watch in horror as police aggressively turns on a member of his own team, pushing her back. Nobody steps in as the cop abuses his power, afraid of what he might do to them.
Just let it be.
And that is not where it ends. Police also ends up giving the woman a threat before he finally decides to leave.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
After the video went viral, the sergeant was immediately put under investigation and charged with felony battery. What police did can never be forgiven, but at least his assault didn't involve cars. I can't say the same for this next officer, who resorted to extreme measures while trying to conduct a traffic stop.
Get on the ground.
Meet Officer Matthew Knutson, a 13-year veteran with the Green Bay Police Department, who took things a little too far while trying to pull over a man in November of 2021.
Traffic, time 3. You're on dock Richmond and Bader.
Knutson has been charged with misconduct in public, a felony, and negligent operation of a motor vehicle after his body cam footage revealed tons of inaccuracies in Knutson's report of the incident. The officer attempted to conduct a traffic stop of this car being driven by a man named Robert Sanchez, but as soon as the driver saw the cop pull up, he started speeding.
Traffic, time 3. You're on dock Richmond and Bader. Truck.
When Sanchez realized that the officer was onto him, he parked the car and made a run for it on foot.
Bravo Charles 1193.
Get back in the car.
Courtney's running south road towards you. Male Hispanic.
Soon enough, Knutson was joined by another officer, and together the two tried to stop Sanchez.
Get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground!
But he clearly had other plans.
Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! He's just walking around in the yard, won't listen to my commands, has his hands in his pockets.
At that point, the officer starts suspecting that he might be armed.
Get your hands out of your pockets!
Taking advantage of his opportunity, Sanchez starts running once again.
Running southbound Bader again! Get on the ground!
But one of the officers catches up and attempts to bring him down.
Taser, taser, taser! Oh.
When the taser doesn't work, Officer Knutson takes matters into his own hands.
Get on the ground.
After the suspect is knocked down to the ground by Knutson's car, the officer quickly runs to handcuff him.
I just had one down. I had nobody. I can't breathe. He kept reaching in his jacket pocket. I can't breathe.
What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
Why'd you run?
I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
I'm scared. Guys, keep standing around.
Okay, catch your breath.
You're
You're not injured.
After the incident, the suspect was charged with resisting an officer and operating while revoked on the night of the accident. But the charges against the suspect were later dropped when an internal investigation about the footage led to Knutson being called to court and charged for his actions.
He was charged last month after the district attorney's office learned about this.
Green Bay Police Chief Chris Davis then went on the record to talk about Knutson's behavior and how it wasn't going to be tolerated.
We take all allegations of misconduct by Green Bay police officers and employees seriously, and I am committed to handling these allegations in a way that is objective, thorough, and fair to everyone involved.
In the end, the officer was charged for use of excessive force during the arrest and was fired from the police department. Robert Sanchez definitely got the short end of the stick, but thankfully, he was able to get away with minor injuries. But Officer Gregory Damon made sure that this next suspect didn't get a single moment of peace.
I ain't
Kick your
putting
feet
it
out.
on. I ain't kicking it out. Yeah, that's what you gonna have to do. That's what you did at the porch.
Meet Officer Gregory Damon. He arrested this woman on the count of trespassing on a property that she had previously been told to stay away from. But clearly things started to get rough right from the start.
Come on, walk to my car. Walk to my car.
Why you saying that but pulling me? So go on and drag me, because that's what you're doing anyway.
If you ain't walking, just walk to my
How
car.
you gonna tell me that but you pulling me as you said it didn't say it yet?
Well, we're just trying to lead you over here this way.
Okay, you're doing it too. I feel the force on you too.
After the woman is driven to Orient Road Jail, the officer tells her to get out of the car, and that is where the trouble starts.
Marshall, come on, get out the car.
When the I got the right to get out the car when I had a right to get in the car?
The officer then threatens the woman, saying that he will drag her out of the car if she doesn't comply. And of course, she doesn't like that.
Miss Marshall, get out the car, come on. Miss Marshall, I'm gonna drag you out of this car.
I already know.
I don't want to drag you out, but I need you to come get out the car.
I want you to do what you did off the porch of the doctor's office.
But in a surprising turn of events, the officer actually does resort to an extremely unprofessional way of handling things.
That's what you did at the porch. That's what you want to do, and I want you to get that feeling. Guess why? Because I was raised a tomboy in Central Park Projects. So guess what? I'm used to being rough. Yep.
After the heated argument, the cop drags the suspect out of the car, grabbing her by her hair. At one point, the suspect tries to resist, but there's no point.
Central Park Projects. You ain't hurting me at all. CPV, no. Central Park Projects, tomboy. Jump walls, hung on the roof.
The officer even makes a derogatory comment about the woman's weight, with all of it being captured by his own body cam.
Man, because you can't pick my big up. Hey, look, I went to Allwood High School. Guess how much I lift weights? 130 pounds.
He then continues to drag her through the parking lot as security cameras capture the entire incident from another angle. After the video was released to the police, Damon was immediately fired for his actions. At least the woman Damon attacked wasn't pregnant, but this next cop didn't have a single care in the world while he violently shoved a woman who was carrying a baby. Officer Miguel Hernandez from the Miami Police Department arrested a pregnant woman named Julissa Burgos in front of a gas station, but the encounter turned brutal really fast.
You're gonna go back to my car, and you're gonna clean that, or you're gonna go to jail. Get up! Now you piss me off! Get up!
Initially, Hernandez approached her for loitering and smoking at the gas station, but things took a nasty turn out of nowhere.
Get up! Now you piss me off! Get up! Get up!
Hernandez is joined by another officer as Julissa asks for an arrest warrant, and Hernandez clearly doesn't like that.
Get up!
Where's your warrant for?
Get up!
Where's your warrant for arrest?
Okay, you're gonna go back to my car.
I need to see your warrant.
You're gonna go back to my car and you're gonna clean it. Bubble.
For some reason, Hernandez doesn't want to listen to the woman's explanation, practically forcing her to go over to his car.
The cigarette that you broke, let's go.
Oh my God, stop, don't touch me.
Get up.
Don't touch me, don't touch me.
Get up.
I'm all by myself, don't touch me, don't touch me.
Get up, get up.
Touch me.
Get up then. Get up, you're gonna go to my car and you do that, right now, get up.
Touch my stuff, bro, you're not allowed to do that.
Get up.
On you.
Get up.
The police on you, you're not allowed to do this, I can.
Get up.
Lawyer, I know.
Get up and clean it. That's right. Up and do that, clean that.
After physically resisting the men for a while, the woman starts walking to the police car.
You know what? You're gonna go to jail so fast you can be incredible. Come here.
But the police start violating her once again.
Let go! I'm walking! Let go! Let go!
Clean it.
Ma'am, are you gonna resist me? Yes, because you're arresting for no reason. Get away from me! Away from me!
Clean it.
Relax. Get away from me!
Clean it. Go, clean it.
Relax!
Clean it. Let's go.
Relax.
You're gonna clean it. Go.
Sit for me right now.
At that point, the suspect is clearly distressed, but Hernandez has no plans of stopping. He orders his partner to start dragging Julissa to the car.
Are you gonna go?
Oh, get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Help me!
That's when she lets them know about her condition.
I'm pregnant, help me!
Okay, I understand you're pregnant, but stop resisting!
The violence doesn't even stop them. The cops threw this poor woman onto the ground, handcuffing her for no reason while she screams and yells about being hurt. But instead of trying to calm her down, Hernandez riles her up even more.
You're the one that began this!
You began it telling me to leave when I was trying to take a break.
No!
You're a terrible person, man.
People on the street watch as the cops drag her to the car, even mocking her for faking her pregnancy. But if you thought that was the worst, you're completely wrong. The cops put Jalissa into the car and she starts crying, saying that she can't breathe.
Work yourself through. Work yourself through. Okay, calm down, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
But the cops had other concerns.
You're not gonna die. Don't break my car.
When Jalissa is absolutely inconsolable, Hernandez does the unthinkable, leading even his partner to freak out.
Don't spit on my thing. Whoa! Don't spit on my thing. What the hell did you do? She's wearing my face, man.
People on the street immediately gather to see what's going on, calling Hernandez out for his violence. Thankfully, the woman was taken to the hospital in time and recovered with no major injuries. Soon after the incident, the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office began investigating, resulting in Hernandez being forced to resign in June of 2021, as well as relinquishing his police certification. Working as a cop can't be easy. You have to deal with some pretty high-pressure situations, like the one with Jalissa, but how the cops treated this next man was a clear violation of the law.
Out of the car, on the ground. On the ground. Ah! Told you!
This is Bryce Masters, a 17-year-old who was dead for 8 minutes after being tased in the chest. But how did this happen? Bryce was pulled over for a traffic stop by former Missouri police officer Timothy Runnels in 2014.
Roll all the way down. I can't hear you. You gotta roll all the way down. Roll it all the way down. I can hear you. Roll it all the way down. For what?
From the start, you can see that the teenager doesn't put up a fight. In fact, he's pretty scared when the officer approaches him.
What? Out. Hey, am I under arrest? Get out. Am I under arrest? Out. I'm gonna pull you if you don't get out.
Masters attempts to ask the officer why he's being stopped, but the officer refuses to answer his question and resorts to violence instead.
You really want to get tased right here in the middle of your car? What? Get your ass out now.
I haven't done anything, officer.
I haven't done anything, officer.
What, am I under arrest?
Yes.
Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
Come out of the car.
Am I under arrest?
When Bryce isn't coming out of the car, the officer pulls out his taser and starts using it on the young boy non-stop.
Out of the car, on the ground. On the ground. Ah! I told you. Hands behind your back.
Bryce yells out in pain, and you can clearly see that he's down, but the officer doesn't stop the physical violence.
Hand up.
Runnels starts searching the boy after dropping him face first onto the ground, not paying attention to the fact that the teen's heart had slowed down, and he was clearly having trouble breathing. When Runnels finally realizes that something's wrong, he calls his partner over to see what's going on.
Get up. That too.
He tries to make Bryce get up, but the teen is clearly unconscious at that point.
No, he started fighting me in his car, so I told him I was going to tase him rather than fight in his car. So he kept doing it, so I just tased him.
Thankfully, an ambulance arrives soon enough, immediately treating Bryce for the heart attack that he's been going through all this time. The teenager was then rushed to the hospital, where the doctors found out that his brain had been deprived of oxygen for over 8 minutes, resulting in permanent damage. After the footage was released, Runnels was fired from the police department on charges of violating a minor's rights and was sentenced to 4 years in prison for his actions.